Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so using the Pythagorean Theorem. You can use a Pythagorean Theorem to find the length of a side of a right triangle when you know the lengths of the other two sides. Alright, so here on example number 1, ladies and gents, they're asking us to find the length of the missing side. If you recall, in class, I did ask that you all start off by labeling or identifying the given information. The most important side that we need to recognize first or identify first is your hypotenuse, or the longest side, or the side opposite of your right angle. So once you identify your right angle, please draw an arrow pointing opposite of it, and that is your hypotenuse, which in this case, we don't know what it is. So that's going to be what we're going to be solving for. However, they have given us our A, and they have given us our B, or our two other legs. So I'm going to use 24 for A and 7 for B. Once we have those values, all we need to do is substitute them into the formula. So we have 24 squared plus 7 squared is equal to C squared. 24 squared, ladies and gentlemen, is 576 plus 49 equals C squared. You get 625 being equal to C squared. But we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen, because as long as this here is squared, well, we can still simplify it a bit further. The opposite of squaring something, or the opposite of something to a second power, is to find the square root. What you do to one side, you must do to the other side, ladies and gentlemen. So the square root of 625 is 25. And the square root of C squared is C. So, and C, ladies and gentlemen, is a measure of that missing side length. So in this case, it is 25 inches. And you all can double check. The way you all double check is by substituting those values in there. So here you would put, what do I have? It would be A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So A, we said, was 24 squared plus 7 squared should equal to 25 squared. 24 squared, ladies and gentlemen, is 576 plus 49 should equal 625. 576 plus 49 is 625 equals 625. Bingo, ladies and gentlemen. We just double checked. All right. So now moving on to the next one here. Let's start off by labeling first, or identifying the information they've given us here. A equals B equals, C equals. I've already identified my right angle. So in this case, they did give us our hypotenuse. So I want y'all to start off by labeling that one, which is 15. And here, it doesn't really matter if y'all use 12 for either A or B. But in this case, I'm going to use it for B, and we're trying to solve for A. So a question mark, or y'all could have left it as A. So once we have all that, we can plug everything into the formula, which is A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. A squared plus 12 squared equals 15 squared. So, and y'all can just go step by step, but once y'all get the hang of it, you all can skip a lot of these steps. The reason that I go step by step is just to show you all the process. So now to get A squared by itself, you subtract 144 from both sides, ladies and gentlemen. Those cancel out. You're left with A being equal to A squared being equal to 81. Now the opposite of squaring something is to find a square root. What I do to one side, I do to both sides, and we establish that missing side length is 9. Alright, so that other leg, or in this case A, is equal to 9 centimeters.